Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between, and welcome back to part 25 of our Beorning playthrough for Lord of the Rings Online. Now, when last we left off, we hunted down a fellow Beorning, and we cleared the rest of the Lone Lands free of the dead, as well as finish up a couple of more deeds. So, Radagast is going to lead us through the Red Pass.
Are you prepared to leave?
Good. We must go at once. I fear time is running short for our young Eglain friends. Yes, we're going to rescue a girl and guy who have trapped themselves in the Red Pass, and Radagast is going to lead us with us.
Spreads corruption through Agamor, the Red Swamp, raising a host of evil to do the bidding of Angmar.
So he's brought us here to the Red Pass, and this is the final section of the map because we've pretty much done everything we can in the rest of them. And the last few deeds I have to do are in Garwin as well. So without further ado, let's jump straight in and talk to Radagast. We must go west to the Eglain encampment. Elsa and Eliak will be waiting, and I can better attend to the corruption from there. The power which continues to corrupt the swamp is terrible, but we may not have to face it alone. The beasts tell me that there are shades of Emlyn's kind which dwell here and may be convinced to aid the Eglain. I do not know why they do not remain with their own kind, but they at least have not been brought harm to the Eglain. Now, we must hurry. The very trees scream in pain. I must see what I can do to help them as quickly as possible. Follow me, though I cannot promise aid, for I fear I will need all my strength to face Ivar the Bloodhand. Let us head for the camp. Looks pretty badass, Radagast the Baron, although his staff is kind of gimmicky. Come to me, my friends. He's calling in allies, it's pretty cool. 3 ravens. This land is bad, Radagast. Corruption has spread here for quite a long time. Uh-oh. He has a lot of health. Look at that. 160,000 compared to our 10,000. That's a level 50 actually. So, my friend, what troubles you? I see that this corruption has affected everything. I will do my best to help you. Come with me. We're getting ravens and foxes. That's pretty awesome. This land has changed. I remember these forests. Oh, and he heals us, that's pretty awesome. One thing I've decided I'm going to do as well when I finish a region is give it a little bit of a review. Like, out of 10, how good I thought it was and so on. Beware, friends, this Dorhoot is angered. Jesus, a lot of enemies here. Their own sort of beeves. It's a shame that such a great tree must leave this earth. Hurry now. It's a fine day indeed, I think, good friend. I could not agree more. There are some beautiful ponds here. Come along now, follow me to safety. Glass of water. Don't forget to drink your water. It would seem this gate has been sealed by an evil power. I believe, though, that I can open it. Foxes and frogs. Abalain Minathan. You've also awakened a bunch of dead as well, but I'll worry about that. Angmar's army shall stop you. Weta Workshop, the guys who made lots of the props and stuff for Lord of the Rings, have this really, really nice Gandalf miniature statue that I want to buy at the end of the month when I get paid. It looks really, really cool and so detailed. Ah, and a rabbit. Greetings, my four-footed friend. What brings you here? It is not good at all. Allow me to help. Come. Thank you, Radagast. There's a squirrel over here. Who's he waiting for? Am I supposed to trigger these guys? Okay. Yeah. Walk the dog. We're doing well, though. We're almost level 32. We probably will get that by the end of this quest. Oh, he's not. He's ignoring the squirrel for now. You seek to usurp the Red Maid. I will not allow it. I wonder if I should play as the bear a little bit more. I don't really do that often, but I quite enjoy this character playing in human form. Why is he leaving the squirrel behind? Uh-oh. Oh, there's a wraith, though. Maybe the fox and frog could deal with the grass and vines. Ivar will avenge me. Poor squirrel. Well met, sir. Where have the Eglain gone? I can speak not of such matters. Nevin bids that I hold my post, no matter what. Speak to this shade again. Perhaps there is more that he can tell us. I must see to the safety of my little friends. Here. Come, my little friends. He's leading them into the ancient tower, it seems. Nevin orders me to hold my post, and I must obey. He is our commander. I'm under his charge, as are my men. Honor binds us, even greater than the curse of Irwan Ben-Adair. I will not forsake my commander. Though he is so very changed, I cannot disobey his orders while he remains. If thou wish us to fight, thou must entreat with Nevin. His seat is to the north. Noted, we should have to beat him. Do I need to can I follow Radagast? Into Baladorn? Nope. So we must head north. I thought this quest was going to lead us here where the Eglain are, because we've been here before doing deeds. But I guess not. Should be starting the fellowship, or the two towers tonight. All going well. There's Nevan the White Lord. Your presence is unwelcome, but amusing. What did you hope to accomplish, I wonder? It will matter not. Soon I shall claim your bones for Ivar and the Red Maid. I will introduce bees on him instead. To me, slay them! throne. I can't wait to finally defeat Ivar and Skorglim. That'll be quite, having tracked them all across the land. I have no idea though where we actually meet them and finally defeat them. Ivar could be in the Lowlands, if I remember right, but I don't actually remember that. And Skorglim, I don't think I ever beat him. Level 32 is the highest I've ever gotten in this game, so we're doing quite well. In terms of passing that. A white, a felled creature of Angmar, how could I not have seen this? So long have I lingered in this swamp, cursed by Eowyn and Ben-Hadar, to bring the salvation or the destruction of the Red Maid, she who dwells within Garth Agarwen, a power now under the influence of the Gaunt men. I was blind to what Nevin had become. Now I shall make amends. Now we shall make our battle and strive to fulfill our curse. Follow the shades deeper into Agamar. Our oaths hold true. To arms, my brethren. We fight Ivar and the Red Maid for Ewan Ben-Hadar. Good, good. You have called them to action. Oh, this is quite awesome. Quick now, we must follow them. Aragorn ain't got nothing on us. We summoned the dead army first. Uh-oh. Come, men, storm the gates. My strength return to you. Come to me, my friends. Cool. Thankfully we've got Radagast ravens to aid us. Yeah, this is pretty accurate actually. They're holding the gate we're going to run through. Ivar has told us that none shall pass this place. Slay them! It's quite cool, they're fighting everywhere. Danasen is up there. Another fallen soldier fighting on that side. Ah, level 32. Congratulations to us. Danasen. Quickly, there are others like you ahead. Watch your step and follow me. They're fighting everywhere. We're doing a good job. Ah, here's the defenders of Osgiliath. Eliac the Strong and Elsa. Radagast, you have come! And you should have not been so hasty in coming here. I told you it was folly. You were right. I shall know better for the future. Do not feel too badly. It was a great feat to have come as far as you have. Runlina, all of you, I sense our journey is nearly at an end. Rest now and speak to Elsa to learn what you may of her battles. Her insight may prove helpful in the fight ahead. This actually could be the end of the epic quest in the Lowlands. I wasn't actually aware of that. I thought we had a couple more chapters to go. Oh, we were beaten. There is no way to hide this. This Ivar commands the water, the whites, the forest itself. He cannot be beaten by my meagre force, and I fear there is something far more terrible within the ruins to the north. I know there is little time before a great evil spills forth from Garth Agarwen. Our only hope is Radagast. Only he will be able to stop this Ivar. Please go north to the gate of Garth Agarwen with him. Stop the Gaunt Lord Ivar. May your rest to its end, for we must hurry and continue on our journey. What about Eliac? They're fighting on. Holly now, the Gaunt Lord Ivar is not far from here, near the gates of Garth Agarwen to the north. He may not reveal himself immediately, so we may need to draw him forth. The way ahead will be difficult, but do not give up hope. We shall triumph this day if we do not lose heart. Come now to the gates of Garth Agarwen and Ivar. Let's go draw him forth. got some ghost in him. Lin Balaskala. Come, Radagast. Oh, there's Ivar. Whoops. Ivar, enough of this. Show yourself. Ah, the fool in brown. Agamar is lost to you, as is the river maiden Radagast. Cease your prattling tongue. You hold no sway over me. We shall see, fool. Well, he holds sway over me for sure. I trust in the secret fire. You have no power over me. Menth dan luith. The power of abyss is mine, Chu. Come on, you shall not stand. Nature is my ally. Wow, he really just blasted him. Enough of this. I shall waste no more time with you. The Red Maid shall come soon enough. She shall be freed from your clutches soon enough. The creature commands great power, but against a heart full of hope and trust in one's allies, such power means nothing. Thank you for your help here, my friend. We have done well this day. Ivar's spreading corruption is stayed, at least for the moment. I must now return to the Aglain encampment and help end this evil forever. There is more that you ought to do here if you are willing, but we will not speak of such matters now. Shall we return to the Aglain encampment now?
I came too late to Bree, and too early to Weathertop, where beyond my aid, the Witch King and his minions attacked Frodo, wounding him with a Morgul blade. Thankfully, Aragorn was there to save him.
So we were fighting alongside Radagast the Brown during the attack at Weathertop. Now, I think we'll finish up these quests and just talk to the guys, and then we'll call it an episode. I know it's probably a bit shorter than usual, but we did, I don't want to keep the instances too separate from the tasks. I like having the instances in their own videos. Let's talk to Eliak the Strong. To Agamar.
Tell me what you need or move along.
You've come from Frederick, then you are welcome. There are many threats here against which you'll be able to test your strength.
Stay and hear me out.
Angmar's dead. Oh, it's a really good, well, that's an okay cloak actually. The one we have is better. Prove yourself fit to help rid us of the armies that have been raised here. The strange creature Ivar has the power to summon evil spirits and instill them in the remains of the dead, of which this swamp is not lacking. We cannot let this happen. This evil cannot be allowed to grow in power. In the southwestern reaches of Agamar, there lie many ruins teeming with wights. Lurking in those ruins there must be the gaunt men who command them. If you kill the gaunt men, the curses binding the wights might be broken. I do not know if this will succeed, but it cannot be a bad thing for creatures such as the gaunt men to be removed from the enemy service.
Will you let me speak my piece?
Runlina, there is a terror in this swamp leading the dead from foe here. Raker remains in command of the White Army, and they are not broken. According to Radagast the Brown, he is one of Ivar's most trusted minions. Slay him and the Whites will be without guidance. I have no doubt you will find Raker skulking in the ruins beyond the Whites' camp. Since you have proven able to slay his underlings, he will now be more cautious and make you come to him. Be wary. Do not delay. This threat must be brought to an end. Deadwater.
I do not ask much of you.
Your presence is welcome, Runlina. I fear for my people's safety. The old ones you brought to our aid foray against the enemy in their efforts to find the Red Maid they speak of. But they cannot hold back this great tide alone. In the eastern reaches of Agamar, the water itself has risen up, as though it has taken on a life of its own. Creatures of water, which we call gloom water, attack us with little warning. How is it possible to fight the waters of the swamp? I do not know, but I would have you try. As they swirl up from the depths, they pull with them ancient tokens of Ludar and Arthedain. Bring me these tokens as a sign of your efforts. And we're actually doing quite well with getting to Kindred. We're nearly halfway there. Elsa the Bold.
Greetings.
Thank you again for your aid, Runlina. You should speak now with Radagast the Brown. He is waiting for you within the tower here in the camp. Ah yes, we can finally enter that tower. Oh, we started this episode with Radagast. Seems good to end it with him. Baladorn. Oh, I just quite like it. Oh, there's this frog and rabbit. No squirrel though. There's a squirrel. He did save him in the end. Pretty good. This is exactly the tower like the one Radagast had. He likes his surroundings. Well, what can we get here that's good? Oh, the boots are actually quite good. Let's take them. Yeah. Yes, that shall do nicely. I shall remain here and help the Aglain fight against Eva. I cannot allow innocent creatures to be used for such evil purposes.
I must bid you farewell for now.
The Aglain and our Arthedain allies were able to stop Eva's forces, at least for the time being. I am needed elsewhere and must bid you farewell for now. Now go, for Elsa wishes to speak with you again. It's been a pleasure, Radagast. He's actually got some good
I
questions.
fear there is little to be done.
This is all good, it's all more XP. And reputation for the Aglain. This is the most terrible day for us all. I have learned from Danisen that the swamp was corrupted long ago, during the wars, and the continued corruption is the work of a creature he calls the Red Maid. I glean that this Red Maid was once of the gentle river maidens who fell to the terrible corruption of her lands. Her hand now destroys all it touches. At last there is a great Huon here, Gloomleaf, that has been swayed by the Red Maid's grasp, and its hatred stirs the other Huons. Sadly, this old and great creature must be destroyed. I am sure you will find Gloomleaf somewhere to the northwest among the other Huons. You must put this poor creature to rest.
Will you help me?
Oh, Goldberry's Hope. That's quite oh, nice. It's a new and better cloak. Good Beorning, will you stay and speak with me a moment? I will tell you a sad tale and ask a favour of you before you go. Long ago a kingswoman dwelt by a lake in a land lush and green, where great fields of wildflowers and an ancient forest once grew. The tides of war swept through, and the waters of the lake ran red with blood. The lakelands decayed and became the Red Swamp, and the kinswoman the Red Maid of Agomar. It saddens me, but I do not believe that either the kinswoman or her land may be saved, but at the least some part of the land may be reclaimed. A great tree once grew there, which was called Oakenbark. It is twisted and corrupted now, but if it still produces acorns, they might be used to bring new life uncorrupted to the old forest. Go to Garth Agarwin to the east and fetch me the seeds of the tree that is now Grimbark.
So, it has come to this?
Well done, my accomplished friend. It takes a great deal to impress me as a rule, but as I have come to know you, I have learned that you are an exceptional, even among the kin of Grimbeorn. Oh, I'm delighted by that. I love Radagast. My little friends do not know you as well as I, and they are both surprised and thankful for your deeds. I need you to do something which I shudder to ask. The corrupted Huons and their shepherds, the bog lurkers, must be destroyed. I can sense that there is no reclamation for these poor creatures. The Huons and bog lurkers dwell to the northwest. It is a terrible tragedy, but I see no other course that would be more merciful. I am also greatly concerned for whatever this corruption is. It was not the work of Ivar the Bloodhand.
There is great evil here.
Your efforts here in Agomar are commendable, my good Beorning, but perhaps not enough. The very swamp itself has been corrupted. By corrupted, I do not mean decayed, for that is simply the natural progression of life in such places, but rather evil has seeped into the very essence of Agomar. If you would, return to the swamp and gather the bark from the tree stumps. I must collect something of the living things that inhabit Agomar if I am to discover how Ivar corrupted this place. There are many bare stumps northwest of here. I should warn you, because of the corruption here, you must not traverse Agomar alone. So, I shall leave it there with lots of quests from Radagast. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing so you can join me on my journey across Middle-earth. Take care, enjoy your weekend, have a good day.